So to kind of start to wrap this up a little bit, for the single dads out there that may be like, this is kind of like overwhelming. I don't know the fucking internet marketing thing. I don't know how to do the TikTok thing. One of the things that I talk about on the show is like, whether it's working out, having better relationships with your kids, whatever, start small and build up. And so one of the things that I've been talking about with the topic of the business project is like, here's little things that you can do. Coming from your world of marketing and internet and all that kind of stuff behind the scenes, what would you say to a single dad who's probably working a job he doesn't like, maybe 2 jobs, and it's like, I just want to bring in some more money? Like, how do you get somebody to start small?
Right.
And I kind of heard it on the webinar that you invited me on, because somebody had asked the question. They're like, this seems like it's going to take forever. And you're like, if I ran through everything that I showed you, like I would have my course in 2 hours. If I remember right, that's something like you said.
Yeah,
like,
you'd have the rudimentary workings.
Like from beginning to end, everything that I'm having the AI do, you'd have a finished course in 2 hours. Like,
yeah, the only reason the webinar was that long is because I was explaining while I was doing it.
And so, like, to me, that's amazing, as long as somebody can catch what you're actually saying. Because I think a lot of times we're in our head and we're like, I can't do that.
Well, let me answer a question that is before this. So it's a little bit upstream from this. Is that it? And I'll answer the question you didn't ask with a question that you don't want. Right? Is who says it needs to be about you?
Correct.
First and foremost, realize that, because a lot of people think I. And they immediately go into the situation projecting their own subconscious horse shit into it.
I do it a lot.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're all there too. The trick is, and actually now I've programmed the AI I work with regularly. Opening line: do not be a rectal smoke blower. Basically the whole thing is like, do not validate my idea if it is stupid. Do not tell me I am doing a good thing when I am doing a stupid thing. I live and die by the outcome of my decisions.
Right.
Therefore, if I am heading down a ridiculously dumb road, I need to know it. And so what I also have in there is another piece of like the framework. It's like, what am I not asking? What am I not seeing? You know, if you have unlimited access to all knowledge of human history, show up with something helpful.
Yeah.
I got so sick of this because I literally spent 3 months building something, got to it and realized I had built it for the wrong person. Now, again, life works for me, which actually led me to where I am now, which is I might have the single greatest thing like for all of this.
And like I said, just even being on the webinar, like a fly on the wall, I'm like, oh, he's telling the AI, like, go look for my customer, like my preferred, like, who's my person. It's not about me. It's about them.
Exactly. That's the other great part.
What are they interested in?
Take yourself out of your business. And I don't mean like, what they typically mean by it. I'm like, get your own damn head out of this. Get your own preferences. Anytime you hear yourself saying, I don't like, you're wrong. It's not about you. It's about what these people respond to.
Right.
What's funny about this is, everyone's like, you got to do it to make yourself feel better. I think that is the devil fucking with people. It's not. Literally, there's this weird line you get to walk between honoring yourself and things like that, which is important. You absolutely must. Where you don't want to be people pleasing unless you're trying to sell something to them, right? Because there comes a point where you can't be an unbridled douchebag and expect people to like part with their money.
Right.
At the same time, I also have like, don't lie. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I have a whole, within the frameworks of all this, like, FTC crap and stuff, like, don't say stupid stuff like this.
Right.
But what it is remove yourself from the business. Also become mindful of the stories you're telling yourself, because they will come up. And they come up in subtle ways. And so you want to become good at that, because you'll see that you're blocking yourself.
Yeah.
And the first one typically shows up as like, well, I don't have time for that. Right? All the excuses. I don't have time for that. I don't know anything about this. Who gives a shit? You know who didn't know how to walk? You as a zygote.
Right.
Look at you now, big boy. Like that's how it works. Is like, Anytime you hear that, you're telling yourself a story.
Yeah.
Typically, the thing that you need to do the most is the thing you want to do the least.
That's good advice.
It's obnoxious. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I could ride that high of like, oh my God, this is such an amazing idea. Let's go. And I actually did make a bunch of money just being able to execute from idea to first dollar in 16 hours.
Mm.
Long before AI, just being able to be like, what's the idea of the thing? Go out, research, all by hand, that kind of stuff. So that's why now I'll stop the process and be like, something's off. What is this? I'm like, why are you giving me this output? I'm like, Clarence? No. That kind of thing. It's like, what is this? Why are we doing this? Where is this in the line of stuff that creates this outcome? We cannot have a regular person seeing this because they'll think it's real and run with it. No,
it makes sense. So like we got, PJ's telling me we got about 15-ish minutes. So to keep it simple, what kind of advice would you give somebody like a single dad? It's like, hey, I want to try this marketing thing. I want to try this business thing. What's the path that you think like would be helpful?
Number one, what I said, get out of your own head, or figure at least how to recognize when you're in it and extract yourself after. The next piece is learn one thing. And, to get back into the spiritual, as above, so below. As, within, so without, all these things. It's all the same stuff. It's the same pattern everywhere, playing out everywhere. It's toroidal. That won't make sense without 12 hours of discussion. So I'll move on. What happens here is if you learn how to do short form content, and again, you're learning how to do it, it doesn't mean you're getting on camera. Most people don't want to show up and be the face of their business. Because the cringe factor is epic. Like, picture some dude working in like the C-suite at, whatever. Doesn't even matter. It's like, what is he going to do? It's like, oh my God, dude, check this out. I just started a TikTok. Do you think I'm any good? And he's just sitting there going, yeah, man, my kid's hamster just really had a rough day today. We gave it lettuce and it just had diarrhea everywhere. Like, that's what the first video is like. It's awful. I don't want to be part of it. They don't want to be part of it either. Nobody does. And the world will reflect that back at you. Yay. Because you haven't learned how to do it yet. Because remember, you're a toddler learning to walk. So, and I said the same thing to a client of mine who was like, I want to be an influencer. I want to be respected. I'm like, the second part is true. The first part is not. You just don't know it yet. However, we'll do it your way. And then I went and sent him an email. So I pulled a mentalist thing. How they're like, they get on, whatever news station. And they play the two people like, you draw this, you write this. It's a number with these things and this stuff. All right, now get Todd, who's the producer. Bring him out here. Remember that letter I sent you 6 years ago from Namibia? That thing. It's like, we're going to open it up. And the guy's like, yeah, I came with the number 27. This is 27. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's what I did to this poor kid. He's like, okay, we're going to work together. I'm like, yes, I know. It's okay. I put that in the letter too. But like, you want to just learn the basic framework. Don't get on camera first. What you want to do is learn the pattern, the framework. What is it that gets people's attention? Because the hug and handshake thing that I talked about earlier, it's the same concept. There's microscopic little shifts. You don't need to understand what they are yet. But if you can understand what a hug content is and make that and start getting that engagement, start getting those likes, start getting that momentum, you have now, and if you can do it consistently, you have now learned the rudimentary psychological framework for human attention, right? What is everything? Oh, it's the same stupid pattern. Like that thing. And so you learn human attention. Do it with AI, right? Totally cool. There's going to be like, here's your hook, your body copy, your brief story, all that kind of stuff, and try to do it in 30 seconds. It's going to be hard. It's going to suck. It doesn't matter how many courses you take on it. How many YouTube videos. Just watch YouTube videos. You don't need to buy anything. Just learn that. Once you get there, now you can start thinking about, okay, what's the handshake? Now I want that money. And it's like, you will learn how to not release the pressure valve. And that stuff isn't viral. Right? So you're not going to get the same kind of response. But if you knew that going into it, ooh, look at that. And this is the other thing. People don't know what to expect, right? So that's what you expect. It's hard. It'll take a long time to get the first one going well. You don't need to be on camera, and you're learning the exact same stuff that you will use if later you choose to get on camera.
Makes sense. Yep.
Right? So minimum movement, maximum impact. What can I knock out of here to just be able to get to the destination? Great. Got to the destination, learn the thing. Cool. What's next? It's up to you. Do you want to do products? Do you want to do info products? Do you want to do other stuff? Like the opportunity right now with like TikTok shops is unfreaking real.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily know if I would recommend this to guys because, just the archetype of a guy didn't really make it onto the home shopping network.
Right.
That was always more of
And you have to kind of look at the history of where this stuff is, like the lineage of where it's coming from. Because we grew up on HGTV and the infomercials, so that's where TikTok Shop is coming from. If people don't know that, so to wrap it up here, if somebody wanted to learn specifically from you, how do they get in touch with you? Where do you want them to go?
I'm at Chase Bank. The routing number is not.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Exactly. No, it's just scaleyourhustle.com. I use that as kind of like just a website that exists with stuff on it, but you can contact me through it. Just don't try to sell me Viagra.
Well, I mean, just like whatever courses you have, or
more than likely, my recommendation with that is, if you're seeing an ad for something I do on Facebook, cool, buy it, because there's, the phones read your thoughts at this point. So it's like, it knows what you're thinking and it's tailoring these ads specifically to you. And it really is reading your brainwaves. It's crazy how accurate it is now. So if you're seeing an ad and it happens to be my thing, cool, awesome. Go buy it. It's cheap. And it'll be a comprehensive thing that literally drags you kicking and screaming through the depths of your own soul into like, this is where you want it to be. This is what you wanted. Do you like it now? Are you happy? Like, it's like, because you have to become the kind of person who can handle existential dread. It's like, if you think your life sucks and you're powerless, you're right.
Yeah.
But you can also tell a different story where your life still sucks, but you're fixing it and you can get to the thing that you want. It just takes, but it's like doing a 180 in a bus loaded with children like when you're on the far lane of the highway and it's just packed. It's like rush hour, but everything's going at full speed. And the tires are screeching. The children are screaming. You got like, and it's like, it's going to be a lot, but you have to hold the course.
Yeah.
So,
and one of the things I would say is, like I said, being a fly on the wall of that webinar and knowing you personally, Jonny is the real deal. Like, you're going to get really good content, really good information from you. And I know you've said this in the past too. It's like, but it's up to you to implement it. Like, you got to put it forward and whatnot. So with that, PJ, you got anything to add other than we're running out of time?
No, we're all good.
All right. With that, thank you so much, mister, for coming
thanks
on
for
the
having
show.
me on. It's always good.
I would love to have you back if you're ever interested.
We'll see what your audience thinks of that one. They might be like, no, we're good here. Thank you.
And so thanks for the show and checking it out. I hope you guys like it. My name is Henry, PJ to my right, Jonny in front of me. Next week, we'll have my friend Heidi talking about business stuff as well. And that's it for today. See you next week.